This is FileFynderPRO. It's a flash drive that you plug into any USB port, and then if it doesn't come up automatically, use Explorer to find the drive and then click on the program. Shortly after clicking on the program, you'll see it come up. This is the advanced version of FileFinder. It's called FileFynderPRO. And it starts off with the basic FileFinder, which is the 7 icons on screen. Any one of which you click will back up those files from your computer into a single folder on the FileFinder flash drive. For example, let's do PDFs. We click PDFs. You'll see a folder here called PDFs, and over a period of time, every single PDF on your computer will be copied to the flash drive. Let's stop that. And let's look into Pro and see what's different about Pro. Well, first thing is Pro has the FileFinder 2 capability of changing which file types are searched for in any of these groups. So for example, if you just wanted to find your PNG files, you would turn everything else off, leave PGN on, and then click your picture folder, and here come your PNG files. If you wanted to segregate your picture types, you could then put your JPGs in a different folder. And here's your JPGs. Alright, now let's move on to what makes Pro different than FileFinder and FileFinder 2. FileFinder Pro has 4 additional searches: lost file, date range, phrase inside file, and seek and save, and copy all your files into year-month folders based on the date they were created. Now this is probably your most interesting one, and we're going to look at this one first. What you do is you pick the file type, and you tell it where to search. You can decide to keep or discard duplicates, and you can also decide to rename the files so that the name contains the location where they came from included as part of the original name. When you finish the search, I like to show you what you're going to end up with. You're going to end up with, who knows, 20, 30, 40 folders containing every single file segregated into month, year folders, which gives you a chronological history of all your photo taking. Now, I thought I had at least 2,000 or 3,000 photo files, but much to my surprise, I found 20,298. After you run this, you get a text file with showing the complete distribution of files on your computer. Let's take a quick look at it. And here you can see all of the files. I'm trying to scroll. There you can see all the files and where they came from, which folders they came from, etc. And here they are distributed. Let's look at May 2017. There's the files from May 2017, etc. That's a very, very useful function. It's very useful for businesses. We did a doc file search for a business that thought they had 500 docs. They ended up with close to 3,000, and they're completely distributed now by month and year in which they were created. So it really gives you an insight into your data that you probably didn't have before running this. Alright, the other two searches are date range, where you can put in a date range and it'll find all files with a particular name or any part of a name. For example, if part of the name was, if the word file was contained in the name, you'd put in file, and anything with a file within the name will be found within the date range that you select here and saved onto your flash drive. If you did a lost file search, you would put in a phrase and select where you want it to look, and it would reach into every file and look for that phrase and report which files have that phrase within. And the other search is lost files. If you remember part of a name, you put that part of the name here and click search and pick where you want it to search, and it will find all the files that meet that criteria. So you have the ability to edit. Now, for example, in the ability to edit, if you have Quark files, let's say, which is not listed here, you can simply type in QXP, for example, press the Enter key, and now when you search word text, it'll find Quark files. Let's go look at what it found. Here's FileFynderPRO, and here's the Quark files that it's coming up with now. So this gives you a tremendous ability, an awesome ability to manage all the data on your computer, to back it up, and to preserve it on a flash drive. If something happens to your computer, you're back in business very quickly. This version, the Pro version on a flash drive, is also available as a desktop version for businesses. All you have to do is go to FileFinder.com and all the options are available there. Thank you for watching. Oh, additionally, this has that same stretch feature where you could make this program any size you want by grabbing the corners and stretching it, and get a very clear vision of what you're doing.